Hello and welcome to Cine's Science on Screen screening of Jurassic Park. I'm John D'Angelo, a lifelong dinosaur enthusiast, and I'm excited to be here to talk to you about dinosaurs. The movie you're about to see, Jurassic Park, is one of the most famous depictions of dinosaurs in popular culture. When it first came out in 1993, it used revolutionary special effects to show audiences something they'd never seen before. Before Jurassic Park came out, the popular idea of dinosaurs was that they were slow, unintelligent, swamp-dwelling creatures that died out because they were too poorly adapted to survive. But Jurassic Park changed all that. It used some of the latest science to show that dinosaurs were active, intelligent creatures, and it emphasized the then recent discovery that dinosaurs evolved into birds. But a lot has changed since Jurassic Park came out almost 30 years ago. Only 3 years after it was released, scientists in China discovered a remarkable fossil. It was a skeleton of a small dinosaur that had traces of feathers preserved in the surrounding rock. It was so remarkable that scientists didn't initially know how to interpret it. Was it a bird? Was it a dinosaur? But over the next few decades, scientists have found more fossils of feathered dinosaurs and been able to determine that many dinosaurs would have been covered in feathers. So the velociraptor in Jurassic Park probably would have looked a lot more like this. This is a Deinonychus, a close relative of velociraptor. It might not look much like the raptors in the movies, but its coat of feathers is based on the fossils we've found. In fact, Velociraptor was so bird-like that it actually had wings. They were too small to fly with, but they might have been useful for showing off or for keeping its balance. And the line between birds and dinosaurs has gotten so blurred that scientists aren't really sure where birds begin. And so, now that we know that birds are the descendants of dinosaurs, we realize that dinosaurs didn't actually die out after all. Many of them did, and many of the extinct kinds, such as Tyrannosaurus, Triceratops, and Brachiosaurus, are spectacular. But birds are something special. They're the dinosaurs that survived. But where does that leave all of the dinosaurs that did die out? What were they like? Well, Jurassic Park's idea of cloning dinosaurs from fossilized DNA, for better or worse, is science fiction. Unfortunately, DNA doesn't preserve well enough to be recovered from rocks millions of years old from the time of dinosaurs. But that doesn't mean we can't learn a lot about what dinosaurs were like when they were alive. Scientists do a lot more than just study dinosaurs. They do a lot more than just dig up dinosaur bones to show in museums. They study those bones to find out what the dinosaurs were like. And so, using that knowledge that scientists have found, we can bring dinosaurs back to life in other ways, such as in movies. Or like this. This is a puppet of Deinonychus, made by my friend Sam, who's an artist. Hi, Sam. Artists like Sam, or the creators of Jurassic Park, can use the discoveries made by scientists to reconstruct what dinosaurs would have looked like and show how dinosaurs have changed in scientific understanding over time. But what evidence can artists draw on to bring dinosaurs back to life through art? A lot more than you might think. Even though dinosaur bones are turned to rock through fossilization, there's still traces of their original structure preserved in the fossilized bone, and scientists can examine that under a microscope to learn a lot about the dinosaur. For example, they can study it to learn how quickly they grew, or they can look for evidence of injuries and illness. But scientists have found other things, such as nests, that help us understand what dinosaurs were like. Some dinosaur nests have even been found with the parent dinosaur still guarding its eggs. And by studying those eggs and nests, we can learn a lot about how dinosaurs were born and how they were cared for by their parents. Perhaps most remarkable of all, there are a few cases where scientists have found traces of pigment preserved on dinosaur fossils, which tell us what colors the dinosaurs were like when they were alive, or at least scientists think. It's hard to tell with something so old. And so it seems that that first feathered dinosaur found in China all those years ago probably was orange with white stripes on its tail. It might have looked a little bit like an orange bird-like raccoon. But all of that is just studying dinosaurs themselves. We can also study their environment. One of the characters in the movie, Dr. Sattler, is a paleobotanist, which means that she studies fossil plants instead of dinosaurs. And those plants can tell us a lot about the environment that dinosaurs lived in, what the dinosaurs ate, and how environments in the past have changed over time to give us the world that we have today. It's with evidence like that that scientists can uncover the history of the world and what the world of dinosaurs was like. But all of this is really only scratching the surface of scientific discoveries about dinosaurs. If I tried to tell you everything, we'd be here all day and you'd never get to the movie. So just think while you're watching the movie about how all of the amazing discoveries that have been made have shaped what we see in the movie and what has changed since then, and what other discoveries must await there. And maybe someday, some of you in the audience will help make some of those discoveries. So thank you for coming, and I hope you enjoy the movie.